this matchup. The Seminoles headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So SMU's offense will get first crack at it today. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And this offensive line obviously has its strengths, but you're not going to have to look further than that left side. Like, this offense gets a little bit run-heavy to the left for a reason. Left guard, left tackle, the strength of this unit. They work so well together, great individual players. And Palmer, sometimes when you got a side of the line that's a little bit more dominant, don't be afraid to go that way more often.
No question about it. I think on critical down and distances, when they need to have a play, especially on short yardage, goal line, going for it on fourth down, the left side is who they're going to be running behind. You've got two guys out there, and the left tackle
might have a chance. Just what? Looking forward to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
It's on target and complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. With the catch, it's Knight. Turning it up. Got enough space. Touchdown, Mustangs. Once he got some room, it was over. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So Florida State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, probably play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pressure coming. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, a lot of people in Florida State really excited about Quintravion Wisner coming in over from Texas to fit into this offense. Obviously, a very disappointing year last year, David. And with Wisner and his game-breaking ability with his speed, they're really expecting a lot of explosive plays from their transfer running back.
Man, and so much excitement last year when you started and you beat Alabama, and like everybody was pounding their chest, and then everything's really changed since that point. Norvell back calling plays. You know, he is obviously a guy that's under pressure, under fire, been talked about a lot. This could go a long way if they can have an explosive offense. Get that side of the ball taken care of again. A long way to having another turnaround season for Florida State.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Jennings. The screen, and watch out. All kinds of room to the right. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's got the back in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They've got down here to period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Seminoles will hustle to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down. From the gun, running back on the move. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season.
Oh, he wants it all. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Noles Eagles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Going deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the cover? Ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he could not get loose on the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the road.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Noles will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them. There he goes. Past the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20.